Hey, lovelies. Thank you so much for joining us today in this week's episode. If you're new here, thank you for joining again. My name is Cassandra Chloe. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about what is the quiet, rich fashion style. The quiet, rich fashion style, also known as the quiet luxury, or also known as stealth wealth, are all approaches to dressing which showcase a very minimalist and understated approach to fashion, which signals wealth and sophistication without the use of any flashy logos or following any trends. It's about discreet elegance, quality, and timelessness. Now, let's dive into the 7 key features of the quiet rich style. Now, the first one is all about high quality materials. So think about, say, linen, silks, leathers, cashmeres, those types of fabrics are going to be used. Now, that fabric quality is paramount and oftentimes more than the design of the garment itself. The second feature is about using muted colors. So neutrals dominate. I'm talking about using beige, whites, blacks, navies, those types of shades. Now, earth tones and soft pastels are also often used within the quite rich fashion style. Now, our third key aspect is all about having a tailored fit. So that means garments are not tightly fit on the body. They're never very tight, yet they are well tailored and fall very well and properly on the frame. And in turn, of course, custom tailoring, where pieces or garments are specifically tailored to your own body, are always preferred. Our fourth point has to do with minimalism. Now, minimalism has to do with everything that is clean lines, um, no ornamentation or fluff with accessories. So, in essence, very simple silhouettes. Now, pieces can look often basic upon first glance or from afar, but once you step a little closer, you can notice the quality that is in the detail and also the superior construction. Now, the fifth point, which pertains to our quiet luxury, is that it often has no visible logos. Quiet luxury avoids obvious branding. Now, a few examples of labels which do practice quiet luxury are Loro Piana, The Row, Brunello Cucinelli, and as well Kate. So those are all brands which are really known with the insiders as opposed to the masses. Our sixth key point has to do with investment wardrobe mindset. Now, that has to do with investing in few pieces, right? As we discussed in previous videos, it's all about focusing on those items which are more longer lasting. Again, are an investment to your future wardrobe. So they will be more expensive per item, but again, more quality, longer lasting. Now, there's an emphasis on cost per wear versus its trendiness. And our last key feature is all about effortless styling. What that means is that looks are always polished and never overdone. And hair and makeup are also natural and low key. Now, let's get into a few examples of what a perfectly curated, quite rich style or outfit would look like. A tailored camel colored coat made by Loro Piana. They make a beautiful one. A cream colored cashmere sweater, or even high waisted, gray colored woolen trousers, like a beautiful quality wool. We also can think of black leather loafers. I know that the Row recently came out with a beautiful pair that I have had my eye on. And then you also have like those structured, beautiful leather totes or handbags that just don't have any brands or logos showing, just very simple looking, clean cuts. And then when it comes to jewelry or accessories, if you want, really simple, very minimal amounts of it. So just one simple little vintage gold watch or thin silver hoops, just something very simple, very clean looking. And again, no extra fluff or emphasizing on a minimalist approach with wearing jewelry again. And now, just like a bit of a cultural reference, also, if you guys wanted some visual examples to watch, I can think of like Succession as a TV show that was so popular that really emphasizes on that quite rich fashion aesthetic. And also in the Big Little Lies show, the women portray women of a community that are really of that quite rich luxury style. So those are great examples to watch and to learn from if you wanted some visual ideas. Essentially, the aesthetic vibe, if you want to go for and just experiment with what it would look on you to dress of that quiet luxury style. Really think of like old money vibes, generational wealth, exclusivity through subtlety, that type of vibe. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.